And welcome to Summersville Arena here in Summersville, West Virginia this afternoon. Video Productions presents exciting college basketball. It's the Golden Bears of West Virginia Tech University from Beckley, 14-8 overall, 5-6 in league play, taking on the Pride from Indiana University, Columbus, Indiana, which is in between Indianapolis and Bloomington. And this is their first year in the league. They're 1-22 overall. They're 0-11 in conference play, and they've lost 10 in a row. And, you know, Eric, by just giving those numbers right there, as we welcome you into the broadcast, I'm Marisari with Eric Thomas. WVU Tech taking on Indiana University from Columbus. The last game that the Golden Bears played, Eric, you and I had, and it was a crushing defeat on Tuesday, which they virtually led the entire way until the final 10 seconds. And then how will they rebound? Well, we'll see here this afternoon, but they're probably catching a team that you want to see after a loss like that, a team that's only won one game out of 23.
Yeah, and I think the WVU Tech men's basketball team really think they let one get away. I mean, Shawnee State played good down the stretch, but I think it was more of what Tech didn't do. They didn't execute, getting in two inbounds plays, and to give up a steal and a layup for Shawnee State to really seal the victory was a tough blow to this Tech team.
Yeah, they couldn't get the ball in, as you mentioned. They've turned the ball over. They had a shot block that on the carom of the rejection went the other way, and Shawnee State able to scoop it up and get the score.
Yes, back-to-back layups, just easy buckets to seal the victory.
So you take a look at this Tech team. As we mentioned, they're 14-8 overall. They're 5-6 in league play. However, they have been good on neutral sites, and you'd have to say this is a neutral site. We are 40 miles north of their campus. Beckley is where obviously they play their home games, but like I said, the building is not available this afternoon, the Raleigh County Convention Center, the normal home building of Tech. So 40 miles north up here in Summersville, but Tech has been good in these neutral site games, 5-0.
Yeah, and these guys, they seem like they have a workmanlike attitude coming out. We got up here, of course, an hour early to really help get set up, but I think Tech's going to be more focused today, having let that one slip away the other night and try to even their conference record, and that's going to be big for seeding in the postseason. So try to get up to 6-6 in the conference.
Yeah, because after today, they only have 4 regular season games remaining. 2 of those that are home, and 2 of those remaining 4 games, the 2 home games, they're against Alice Lloyd and against Rio Grande, both teams that Tech lost to on the road.
Yeah, so these last 2 games, Shawnee, like I said, we keep saying, using the word let it get away, and that's going to be tough. If you get a win today, and at least you have those 2 teams coming to your place to play, but going to be tough to get victories in those last 2.
Yeah, because, you want to be playing your basketball coming down the stretch. And like I said, after today, only 4 games remain before you go into postseason play, and you want to have that momentum when you get into the postseason.
Yeah, you really want to build. Everything's geared towards March, the end of February, March, and you want to get your game right going into postseason play.
So it's the first time ever meeting between the 2 schools. As I mentioned, Indiana University from Columbus, Indiana, Eric. This is their very first year in league play. And like I said, they have struggled. They've lost 10 in a row. They're 0-11 in league play. They're 1-22 overall. They haven't won a game since December 7th.
Yeah, and it's been a tough, tough opening season for this, probably an upstart team, I'm guessing. And, they would like nothing better than to get their first conference win today.
All right, so both teams going through the warm-ups. Actually, just a few of the players on the left end of us from Indiana University, Columbus, going through the warm-ups. The majority of their teams already made it back to the locker room. Tech still have some players out here on the floor. We'll take a break, come back. We'll get you ready for the tip at the top of the hour. Indiana University from Columbus, Indiana, 1-22 overall, taking on the Golden Bears of WVU Tech. They're 14-8. We'll be right back here on Video Productions.
Welcome, folks, to the most mouth-watering showdown on television, the Hangry Games Ultimate Snack-Off, right here at your local Little General store. As the snacks fly and the deli slices, remember, dear viewers, every item they're using can be found at your nearest Little General store, where creativity meets convenience. Keep your appetites brave and your snacks ready.
Hey, Wes, why'd we settle on skydiving?
Well, it's fall, and we're falling. I thought we could do a commercial about falling prices. Get it?
I guess. Where's your chute?
I knew I forgot something. Later.
During Truck Month, get invoice pricing on all 1,500 Sierras and Yukons, or ask about discounts up to $9,000 with no payments till next year.
Hey, I can see my house.
GMC, we are professional grade.
Life doesn't wait, so neither should your care. Whether it's a cough, fever, or stomach bug, Access Plus is here for those urgent moments.
From bumps and bruises to stitches and even x-rays, we've got you covered with extended hours and walk-in care for the whole family.
You do not have to be an Access Health patient to be seen. No appointments, no hassle, just quality care when you need it.
Access Health, where care meets community.
Hey, my name's Paige, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the crispiness of the breading and the tenderness of the filet. It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment Champion Mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Compliance helped me lose 50 pounds by freeing up tasks like payroll, HR, and bookkeeping. I'm now free to do what I want.
With Compliance, you can do what you want to do. Compliance, we've got your back office.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
And this afternoon's game is brought to you in part by West Virginia Orthopedic and Trauma, Dr. John Tabbitt. Whether you're in a car accident or you're having a sports or you've had a sports-related injury, Dr. John Tabbitt and his staff will get you right back on your feet, located at Woodcrest Drive in Beckley. Also, the game here this afternoon brought to you in part by Modley's Plumbing and Heating. You can dial Modley's up 304-253-HELP. Well, Eric, you and I made the early trip from Beckley to Summersville. It's about 40 miles, and, man, we have nothing but freezing rain and fog all the way up here to Summersville. But we do have some people starting to make their way as we're trying to look outside the building there, Eric. And, boy, it looks like the fog is really set in on the outside, but we're going to have good basketball here on the inside.
Yeah, it's a nice day to come in and watch the Golden Bears, or sit back at home and relax with a nice blue Pepsi, Coke can of Pepsi, and watch this contest.
So, what's the first thing you expect from Tech coming off like I said, just a crushing home loss the other night? How do you expect that Tech will start this game here this afternoon?
Yeah, I think a veteran ball club going to really try to get after him defensively and really probably try to put this game away or leave no doubt early on in this game, because like we said, they really pretty much dominated the game from start to finish the other night, but didn't seal the deal So we want to get that bad taste out of your mouth early.
And the one thing, if you're Tech, and I think Coach Wilmer will not let this happen, they've done the scouting report. They know that Indiana University Columbus, this is their first year. They know they're 1-22. They know they're 0-11 in league play, lost 10 in a row. I don't think that they'll be affected by that in the sense that all we got to do is show up this afternoon.
Oh, no, they definitely won't take that for granted. You know, respect your opponent and come out and just play your game and play winning Tech basketball.
Because if you look at Tech, like I said, after today, they have 4 more games remaining. 2 of those will be at the Raleigh County Convention Center. And, of course, Video Productions will carry those. And, of course, one of those games, which will be their next game, which will be on Wednesday, February the 12th, it'll be Tech taking on Alice Lloyd. And then next Saturday afternoon at the Raleigh County Convention Center, Tech will take on Rio Grande. And then Tech will finish the season, Eric, the regular portion of it, that is, on the road. On February 18th, they'll be at Indiana University East, a game at which you and I did, the game in which Tech beat them at home. They'll have to go to Indiana University East, and then they'll finish out the regular season on Saturday, February 22nd at Midway, Kentucky against Midway University. So I think this is important. Obviously, you get this one, and hopefully you can get, if you're Tech, the next 2 home games before you finish out the year on the road.
Yeah, and you definitely need to secure this victory and secure your win on your home court against the 2 teams that you lost to, and then never know what happens. That can snowball into finishing strong on the road.
So Tech has left the floor. They went back into their locker room. Indiana Columbus back on the floor going through their warm-ups. We're about 15 minutes away from tipping the game. We'll take a break, come back, and get you ready for the opening tip at the top of the hour between Indiana Columbus, the Pride, taking on the Golden Bears of WVU Tech here on Video Productions.
Wes, why'd we settle on skydiving?
Well, it's fall, and we're falling. I thought we could do a commercial about falling prices. Get it?
I guess. Where's your chute?
I knew I forgot something. Later.
During Truck Month, get invoice pricing on all 1,500 Sierras and Yukons, or ask about discounts up to $9,000 with no payments till next year.
Hey, I can see my house.
GMC, we are professional grade.
Hi, I'm Leanna Burnett with Window World of Beckley. Are you dealing with those cold winter drafts through your windows? Is it causing your energy bills to rise? If you answered yes, Window World can help. Instead of dealing with those old drafty windows another year, call Window World of Beckley today. Yes, we work all year. Our windows are Energy Star efficient and designed to resist extreme weather. Make the smart investment with our no interest for 15 months. Call Window World of Beckley today.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Hey, my name's Paige, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the crispiness of the breading and the tenderness of the filet. It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
Unlock the money already in your home at City National Bank. Consolidate loans or fund your next big project with a home equity line of credit with a great low intro rate. Visit your local branch to get started. City National Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Learn more at homeequity.bankatcity.com.
It's fourth down, seconds on the clock. He hands it off, finds a hole in the middle. Clear, nothing but Brian moves! Incredible! A touchdown for the win. I can't believe it!
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
Compliance helped me lose 50 pounds by freeing up tasks like payroll, HR, and bookkeeping. I'm now free to do what I want.
With compliance, you can do what you want to do. Compliance, we've got your back office.
This afternoon's game is brought to you in part by Allstate Insurance. You're in good hands with Allstate, and you're in good hands with Lori Richmond as your agent, Market Road in Beckley. Also, the game this afternoon brought to you in part by Cracker Barrel. Love me some pig at Cracker Barrel. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, you want Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel, the Old Country Store locations in Beckley and in Princeton. Well, Eric, we're about, 12, 13 minutes away from tipping the game. Indiana University, Columbus, they are located between Indianapolis and Bloomington. Of course, Bloomington is where the University of Indiana is. And Indianapolis, many people would say the heartland of America, right there almost in the center of the country. That's a good 6.5, 7-hour bus trip from there to here at Summersville.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I was like, that's a nice trek to get here to Summersville to play an early afternoon matinee game.
Yeah, I don't know if they came in this morning or if they came up last night. Of course, their head coach, I had a chance to talk to him, is James Adams. And like I said, you know, they've really struggled. But the one thing, too, Eric, and I guess you can look, here's a positive and a negative. You know, they scored 109 points in their last game. So you know they can put the ball in the basket. But they gave up 123. So there's the positive, the negative. So I think, you know, I'm sure that Coach Adams, you're just building from game to game, week to week, and say, look, if you can just play maybe a little bit better defense, but if you got the ability to score 109 points, you got to have guys that can put the ball in the basket.
Yeah, you're spot on right there. You can shoot and score, but your problem is you're not stopping anyone. So that'll be the goal today, to try to slow this Tech offense down as well, and that'll be a tall challenge.
Yeah, 2 of their starting 5 players for the pride of Indiana University Columbus, averaging double figures. They're led by Owen Law at 17 a game and DeMonte Thompson with 11. Of course, on the flip side, Tech has been very solid. Thomas Haley's been solid his entire career. Fine young man. He's coming in right at 17. Darren Martin also right at 17 as well.
And the thing is, on this level of basketball, you need that third scorer. So, Indiana University Columbus, we're going to have to figure out who's going to be that third scorer. You know, there's a few people for Tech that can really light it up in any moment. And Adam seems to be, doing really well after being inserted into the starting lineup as well.
You're right. He is now into double figures. You're right. That third score you were talking about at 11 points. Also, I think Sincere Edwards, he's not quite in double figures, but I think he's a guy who could be.
Yeah, offensively, he's really been impressive coming on as of late. You know, Mr. Inside Out, he can step out and hit the three, and he really complements, I think, Thomas Haley. You know, you really can't double him a lot now with Sincere Edwards when he's been on the floor.
You know, playing in this building here at the Summersville Arena, like I said, for those who don't know, it's about 40 miles north of Beckley of where WVU Tech campus is. And over the years, at least the last couple of years, since this is our fourth year together at Video Productions, but this is my 3rd game of calling Tech in this building. I know it's the first for you, but it's a really laid-out building, and Tech has been successful here. Like I said, they haven't lost here over the years, and even though this is their first game here this year, they are 5-0 on neutral site games, and I think that they'll adapt to, playing this well.
Yeah, the backdrop's pretty much, more like a gymnasium backdrop for them, but it's still a little bit further off the floor. So I don't think the adjustment, from playing in the Armory to playing here will affect the Tech shooting as much.
And Eric, I tell people all the time that this is one of the best kept secrets. This is a fine facility here in Summersville. Like I said, just 40 miles north of Beckley, and a beautiful facility. And I'm just guessing, if I look around, I'm trying to think how many you think this would hold. I don't know, 1,500?
I'd say 1,500, probably.
Yeah.
1,500.
So, and the thing about it is, Eric, for as much basketball as you and I do, high school-wise, this is a little bit more open, more spacious, and more room than a lot of high school gyms that seat the same amount of people.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Nice. And you're correct. This is a great facility, good building to host basketball or anything else you want. This is money well spent here in Summersville.
Yeah, right here in the center part of West Virginia, for those not familiar of where Summersville is. It's basically right in the center spot of the great state of West Virginia.
Yeah, easy to get to, easy to find. A lot of eating establishments around here. I mean, it's a lot happening here in Summersville.
All right, so we're going to take a break and get ready to make it happen here at the top of the hour. It is Indiana University Columbus. They're 1-22 overall. They're 0-11 league play, lost 10 in a row. Take on the Golden Bears of WVU Tech, 14-8 overall, 5-6 in league play, and they're 5-0 in neutral site games. We'll have the starting lineups and the opening tip coming up next here on Video Productions.
Wes, why'd we settle on skydiving?
Well, it's fall, and we're falling. I thought we could do a commercial about falling prices. Get it?
I guess. Where's your chute?
I knew I forgot something. Later.
During Truck Month, get invoice pricing on all 1,500 Sierras and Yukons, or ask about discounts up to $9,000 with no payments till next year.
Hey, I can see my house.
GMC, we are professional grade.
The path to a rewarding, well-paying career is close to home. Discover what WVU Tech graduates already know. We're a small campus with big opportunities. With hands-on experience in high-demand programs like hospitality, forensic investigations, cybersecurity, engineering, and nursing, you'll be prepared to enter the workforce, solving West Virginia's most important problems. We know that you can change the world, and it starts here at home.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our New Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment Champion Mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Take care of this by the end of the day.
Sure, I'll take care of that. Done.
It's that easy with compliance. Compliance. We've got your back office.
Don't drop the ball. Come see your hometown legends at the all-new Greenbrier Ford and Beckman. We won't be beat.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your...
I'm Leanna Burnett with Window World of Beckley. Are you dealing with those cold winter drafts through your windows? Is it causing your energy bills to rise? If you answered yes, Window World can help. Instead of dealing with those old drafty windows another year, call Window World of Beckley today. Yes, we work all year. Our windows are Energy Star efficient and designed to resist extreme weather. Make the smart investment with our no interest for 15 months. Call Window World of Beckley today.
Don't drop the ball. Come see your hometown legends at the all-new Greenbrier Ford and Beckman. We won't be beat.
This afternoon's game is brought to you in part by Exit Elevation Realty. Exit Elevation Realty, Luke of Richmond, the broker, 304-256-0101. You can check them out there at wvexitelevation.com. Excuse me. Also, this afternoon's game is brought to you in part by United Coal Company. United Coal Company and Infinity Co. offer no premium, no deductible health insurance with dental and vision coverage. They also offer a company-paid life insurance and a prescription drug coverage company. They're matching 401k plan as well. And also Leisure Lanes, Johnstown Road in Beckley. Of course, after tonight, they're having their big deal for Valentine's Day, their futuristic Valentine's bowling tonight. But, of course, every Friday night they have futuristic bowling, every Friday and Saturday night. So if you didn't get in on the good fun tonight, you can. There's always other weekends you can, just $15 a person. For more information, you can call Leisure Lanes at 304-253-7320. 2-8. Welcome you back to Summersville, West Virginia, here at the Summersville Arena. Maris Lowry with Eric Thomas, the heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins. Producing and directing, Jackie Moon on camera. Indiana University, Columbus, Eric, they are 1-22. As I mentioned, they've lost 10 in a row. They're 0-11 in league play. Their coach is James Adams. And, Eric, you have their starting lineup.
Okay, Maris, they will go this way. They will go with Lorenzo Hopkins, Nathan Pickett, Owen Law, who is their leading scorer at 17 points, DeMonte Thompson, who is their second leading scorer at 11 points, and Ben Silva rounds out the starting five for Columbus.
And for the Golden Bears of WU Tech, George Wilmer, of course, the head coach, 14-8 overall, 5-6 in league play. They will go with Darren Martin at 17 a game, Cole Chapman, Sincere Edwards, Thomas Haley also at 17 a game, and rounding out the starting five, Adam Seams at 11 a game. We're getting ready for the playing of the national anthem. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back and get you ready for the opening tip here this afternoon between Indiana Columbus, 1-22, taking on the Golden Bears of WU Tech, 14-8. We'll be right back here on Video Productions.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our new Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey, Wes! Why'd we settle on skydiving?
Well, it's fall, and we're falling. I thought we could do a commercial about falling prices. Get it?
I guess. Where's your chute?
I knew I forgot something. Later.
During Truck Month, get invoice pricing on all 1,500 Sierras and Yukons, or ask about discounts up to $9,000 with no payments till next year.
Hey, I can see my house.
GMC, we are professional grade.
Hey, my name's Paige, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the crispiness of the breading and the tenderness of the filet. It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
Take care of this by the end of the day.
Sure, I'll take care of that.
Done. It's that easy with compliance. Compliance, we've got your back office.
Don't drop the ball. Come see your hometown legends at the all-new Greenbrier Ford in Beckman. We won't be beat.
Hi, I'm Leanna Burnett with Window Road of Beckley. Are you dealing with those cold winter drafts through your windows? Is it causing your energy bills to rise? If you answered yes, Window World can help. Instead of dealing with those old drafty windows another year, call Window World of Beckley today. Yes, we work all year. Our windows are Energy Star efficient and designed to resist extreme weather. Make the smart investment with our no interest for 15 months. Call Window World of Beckley today.
And we welcome you to the Summersville Arena as we welcome you back in here on Video Productions this afternoon. Along with Eric Thomas, I'm Maris Lowry getting you ready for WVU Tech. The Golden Bears 14-8 taking on Indiana University of Columbus, Eric, 1-22. We've already had the introductions of the players. You had given Columbus's squad, and we are momentarily away from getting the ball game started. Once again, for Indiana University Columbus, it'll be Hopkins, Pickett, Thompson, Law, and Silva. For Tech, it'll be Martin, Chapman, Edwards, Haley, and Seams. And we're moments away, Eric, of putting the ball in the air and getting the game started.
Yeah, it seems like both of these teams are really anxious to get after it. You know, I'm anxious to see how Tech, how much spring they have in their step after that gut-wrenching loss the other night.
Yeah, that was back on Tuesday night at the Raleigh County Convention Center in Beckley. They played, as you stated earlier, a very good Shawnee State, but that was a game Tech led the entire way and then lost it right there in like the last, 10, 12 seconds.
Yeah, it was, just And it just about getting the ball in, I think Shawnee was actually in foul mode. They were going to foul and came up with the steal, to seal the win.
But, that's the thing about it. You can't dwell on what's in the past. You can only learn from it, and you can move forward. And I'm sure that was the message, or one of the messages that Coach Wilmore told his squad here this afternoon.
Yeah, on this level or any level, you don't want one loss to turn into two.
So we're ready to go. It'll be Thomas Haley. He'll get in the center circle for Tech. And in the center circle will be Owen Law for Indiana University Columbus. Of course, Tech wearing the white uniforms. Indiana, the Pride is what they're called, the Lion Pride. They'll be wearing, it's not really, I guess, a red. It looks more like Alabama. More of a
I think they're called the Crimson Pride.
Yeah, the Crimson Pride. So we're ready to go. Glad you're with us here on Video Productions. Very wet, soggy, nasty day outside, but a nice day inside here at the Summersville Arena. Glad you're with us as Tech will control the tip. And he'll have first opportunity with it as man-to-man defense by the Pride by Indiana University. Whip a pass inside. Chapman had it, get the ball to Haley, and he's able to score right in front of the rim.
Just like you draw it up, great ball movement to get the easy deuce for Haley.
So Tech applying the pressures, getting the ball in the front court. It's Thompson. Tech playing man-to-man. Nice spin move, a little scoop shot is up and in. That's a nice play by Silva. Boy, how'd you like that, Eric? Nice little spin, little scoop.
Yeah. It looks like they're going to play a little zone here.
Yeah. Started out the last possession in man-to-man. And, the zone that Shawnee played a little bit on Tech gave Tech a little bit of trouble on Tuesday.
It's probably a little bit of scouting because it made the Tech offense stagnant as Seams misses the three.
Seams misses the three in the far corner. And now taking their time to bring the ball up is Thompson. Whips a pass down low for the layup. Nice play as Silva get to back-to-back hoops. He was all alone. And a nice bounce pass, and Silva able to finish.
Silva came to play this afternoon. He said, forget the leading scorers. I'm going to lead them to victory.
That's right. 14 to shoot for Tech. Haley's in trouble. They double teaming. 7 on the shot clock. Tech's going to have to go. 5 to shoot. Nice pass, Martin into Haley. Little jump hook. Doesn't go. And the rebound comes out of there with it is Law. Here's Thompson with it in the front court. On the drive, down the lane. Thought he would take that all the way to the basket.
Yeah, it looked like he had a lane to get to the rim, but passed it out for the three.
There's a strip. Good defensive play by Seams. Martin in the near corner. Trying to back his man down. Comes a double team into the lane. Edwards will dial it up for 3. That's too strong. And back the other way. Here's a long pass down the court. Going in, laying in with the right hand. Good. And Owen Law scores, and Tech wants the timeout. As after Tech scored the first 2, Eric, 6 in a row ran off by the Pride, a 30-second timeout. And we'll keep it right here as we watch the replay.
Yeah, and that all that is getting – it was good transition defense, but just never stopped the ball for the easy deuce.
This afternoon's game is brought to you in part by West Virginia Orthopedic and Trauma, Dr. John Tabbitt. Excuse me. Whether you're in a car accident or you've had a sports-related injury, Dr. Tabbitt and his staff will get you right back on your feet. They're located on Woodcrest Drive in Beckley. So a quick timeout for Tech after Tech, as I mentioned, got up 2-0, 6 unanswered by the Pride of Indiana University.
Yeah, and that's what you want to do, having – not won any conference games. You want to get out to a good lead and really keep your guys engaged early. And I think this is the recipe for Indiana Columbus to try to get this win as they switch to another defense, a little trap out of the timeout.
Yeah, here's Edwards on the drive into the lane, puts up the short shot. It won't go. And the long rebound comes out to Thompson on the move. Here comes Thompson down the lane, and he leaves it over. We've got a foul, and I think we'll have a foul. We're going to have a couple shots, I do believe, as that was Hopkins who caught the pass.
Yeah, it was going to be on Adam Seams.
But they're going to call it on the initial shot, which would have been not Hopkins, but it'll be Thompson. Deontay Thompson. So he'll get to the line to shoot 2. That's the first foul of the ball game. And Thompson at the line. Free throw on its way is good.
And off to a 7-0, what could be an 8-0 run here,
yes. Mariners. That's one thing, Eric, as we've started, almost 3 minutes into the ball game. This as the second free throw is good, dances around the iron. You're right, Eric, 8-0 run. This Indiana University Columbus team doesn't look like a team that's only won 1 game out of 23, does it?
Exactly right. They play some defense. They're really switching each possession. Now it's back to man-to-man.
Yeah, they whip a pass down low. The shot is put up by Edwards. He can't get it to go. And back the other way, here comes Silva with it.
A good contest at the rim by Silva on that defensive stand.
Thompson for 3, and it's an 11-0 run. And, Eric, this is the thing that maybe I was thinking about. This could be, Tuesday hangover after losing that game to Shawnee State. And after Tech scored the first 2, now the Crimson Pride 11-0 run.
Wow, Thompson's really probably got away with a couple of fouls. But,
yeah. They'll call a block. I think Chapman may have got away with the travel.
Yeah, but I think that was induced by a lot of contact by Thompson. So
there'll be a foul. That'll be a common foul as Liam Craven will check into the lineup. There's 20 to shoot for Tech. We're at 16:26 remaining here in the first half.
I think some of the Tech fans don't agree with how aggressive they're letting Thompson, DeMontre Thompson. Hey, if they don't call it, you got to keep battling.
Bobby Wannell will check into the lineup for the Columbus squad. Here's Seams down the lane. They find Chapman. He'll dial up a 3 and knock it down. A much-needed 3, and that breaks an 11-0 run as Cole Chapman delivers a 3 ball.
Yeah, you're exactly right. A much-needed bucket out of that possession.
So Tech now going to extend the pressure a little bit. Coming up on the 16-minute mark of the first half. Glad you're with us here on this Saturday afternoon here in Summersville on Video Productions. Maris Lowry with Eric Thomas. Here's a tough fall away. That's good from about 17 feet by Law. So right now, this Columbus, Indiana team, Eric, they've shot the ball well here in the first 4 minutes of this game.
And this Tech team does not look like the defensive team that they usually are.
As Haley scores down low. Well, that's the one thing about Eric. You may not shoot the ball well night in, night out, but you can play good defense night in and night out, and that's what Tech's going to have to do. They're going to have to start defending and guarding.
Yeah, because this team, and you said it doesn't look like your typical 1-22, 0-11 in the conference team. They're hungry for a victory today.
Good ball movement. Here's a 3 dialed up straight away. Looks good and is right down to shoot. That time by Silva.
And that's 7 early points for Silva out of the 16.
This equals the largest lead of the game. Craven trying to get back at him, and it's short. Tipped around, long rebound comes out. The ball is loose. Haley picks it up. Martin attacks the basket, tries to get the ball to Haley. We got a whistle on the pass.
They're going to call a foul.
So we're exactly 5 minutes into the game. We're at the 15-minute mark of half number 1. And on the foul, Tech will inbound the ball as Haley will have a seat and Edwards will check back into the lineup. So 1 team foul on Tech, 2 team fouls on Columbus. And now back in the zone out of the inbounds play. Seams thought about the 3. A lot of contact, no whistle. Now I figured they had to call that, Eric. That was a lot of contact over there, and they finally do call it.
Yeah, that's going to be whistled on.
So we're going to have a media timeout with 14:50 remaining here in the first half. It's a 16-7 lead for Indiana University of Columbus. We'll take a break and be right back here at Summersville after this on Video Productions.
Welcome, folks, to the most mouth-watering showdown on television, the Hangry Games Ultimate Snack-Off, right here at your local Little General store. As the snacks fly and the deli slices, remember, dear viewers, Every item they're using can be found at your nearest Little General store, where creativity meets convenience. Keep your appetites brave and your snacks ready.
Well, Eric, as we welcome back our audience to Summersville, I tell you, this Columbus team really, when they got off the bus hot as they've knocked down their first 6 shots from the floor.
Yeah, as you stated, you said it was cold and rainy and icy outside, but nothing cold and icy in this gymnasium right now for Columbus.
Here's Craven in the near corner. Looking over that zone, they pass it around. Martin on the drive to the baseline, tacks the rim and lays it up and in.
Yeah, and that's how you attack the zone right there. Finish strong. As Darren Martin gets his first 2.
Martin, one of the team's 2 leading scorers at 17 a game, able to finish there.
This is the point of the game, though, where you have to get back in it if you're Tech.
Yeah, you got to be doing on the defensive end.
You can't let a team be 6-6. I mean, you got to contest some shots a little better.
And they contested that time, but it was still made. That was 10 on the shot clock, and that was a heck of a shot that time by Law.
And back-to-back threes for Columbus. The Crimson Tide starting 7 for 7.
Right, and this is the biggest lead of the game, a 10-point lead. Here's Craven trying to back at you. That looks good, but it's a little strong. And the rebound's loose. Chapman picks it up. Martin for 3. In and out, no good. Battle for the rebound. It's loose, and now comes out of there with it is the pride of Columbus.
Yeah, just shots not falling right now for Tech, and 2 good looks, just not able to get anything to fall.
Here's a 3 ball on the near side, rather. That 3 ball was put up by Warnell. It's too strong, but an offensive rebound, 15 to shoot for Columbus. Here's a 3 put up. That's an air ball, and that'll be out of bounds over to Tech. Because that 3 ball that time, Tech was really out on the shooter, and Law not able to knock it down.
Yeah, unfortunate. The first 3 attempt was wide open and missed.
And we got a timeout on the floor, a full timeout. We'll take it with them. 13:22 remaining first half. It's a 10-point advantage for Indiana Columbus over Tech. We'll be right back here on Video Productions.
The path to a rewarding, well-paying career is close to home. Discover what WVU Tech graduates already know. We're a small campus with big opportunities. With hands-on experience in high-demand programs like hospitality, forensic investigations, cybersecurity, engineering, and nursing, you'll be prepared to enter the workforce, solving West Virginia's most important problems. We know that you can change the world, and it starts here at home.
Hey, grab me one too.
This afternoon's game is brought to you in part by Modley's Plumbing and Heating. You never know when you're going to need a plumber till you need a plumber. Then you need to dial up Modley's at 304-253-HELP. Well, biggest lead of the game, Eric, right here for the pride of Indiana University Columbus. Up 10. Tech has the ball, 13:22 remaining here in opening half.
Yeah, and right now Columbus really getting everything they want offensively and defensively.
And they're back in that zone. Got a new player into the ball game for Tech. We'll get you that here in a minute. And into the game for Tech is a young man that doesn't really play a lot, and that's Simon Tesfit. As soon as I say that, he dials up a 3.
Hey, well, Coach George Wilmer dialing up, a good feel for who he needs to put in because that was a much-needed bucket.
Here's a pass down low. Now they throw the ball back out, 15 to shoot for Columbus. And work the ball around the horn. Tech's playing good defense this possession, down 8 on the clock. Makes it really tough. 4 on the clock. They're going to have to get it up. Thompson's shot is swatted with just 1, and now the clock should be 1 second left on the clock. And there he is. There's 1 second left on the shot clock, as that's really great defense. And I think you'd agree, Eric, that's the best defensive set that Tech has played in this game thus far.
You may force a shot clock violation because it's a tough angle to try to get it in. You have to probably get something towards the rim here.
They've got 20 back on the clock, but they need to put down to 1 second. because they do have, and then that's enough time for a catch and a shoot. You know, a catch and a shot, rather, not a shoot, but a shot. To catch and shoot, that's what I meant. Yeah, I don't know why they've got 20 on the clock. And now they're going to hopefully adjust it. So that's what the break of the action is with 12 and a half remaining here in the first half. But that was the best defensive possession that Tech has had thus far.
Yeah,
here.
they look like they had a little more energy on that possession.
And you're right. You know, you knock down a three, and that gives you the energy.
Gives you some energy.
When the ball goes in the basket, that makes a lot of things happen throughout your team. So they're trying to get the clock adjusted to that. We're here at the Summersville Arena in Summersville, West Virginia. It's about 40 miles north of the Tech campus where WVU Tech normally plays is in Beckley. The Raleigh County Convention Center not available here this afternoon, so that's why this game moved here. I guess technically you could call it a Tech home game, but it's more like we talked about, a neutral site game, which Tech is 5-0 in neutral site games.
No matter where we go, it seems like we have a
we have a clock issue, don't
we?
Yeah. So they're getting it, or hopefully getting it worked out. There's 12 and a half remaining in the first half.
I was going to say, why not just run it down?
And I think that's what they're doing.
But, it's synced with the game clock.
Yeah, there should be 12 and a half.
So they'll go back, probably stop it at 1 and reset the game clock at 12:30.
I would hope that would be the case. All right, 1. Now they got 12:10 on the game clock, and it should go back to 12:30. You are correct. That's exactly what they've done. All right, so getting the ball in play will be Thompson. They got to go quick. Only 1 second to shoot. They get the ball down low. Wild-looking shot, and it almost went in.
It almost went in, and that would have counted.
And then they committed a foul. Thompson commits a foul. Yeah, it definitely would have counted. It was a wild-looking shot up over his head, and the guy that took the shot, I think that was Law, and the ball bounced on the iron and didn't go in.
And let's mark that down because that was and the coach is telling him, why would you commit that foul? That's his second foul that far away from the bucket.
Right.
That's his second foul. And that puts, him in early foul trouble really with 12 minutes to go.
Right.
As aggressive as defense he's playing, I would attack Thompson if you're aware of it.
And that's 14 fouls. Here's Craven with it. They cut him off.
Oh, man, they had Thompson on the mismatch on Thomas Haley.
Craven dials the three. Haley skies high for the offensive rebound. Reset the clock at 19. Martin in, now backs it back out. They'll double team Haley. Around the horn, Martin open, good ball movement, good look, just couldn't knock it down.
Yeah, great ball movement.
And
not finishing the shot.
With the rebound. Law brings it back up. New player into the ball game. Rado into the ball game. And here's Law, 13 to shoot. Law around the screen. He'll dial up a three, short front of the rim, and Edwards will clear the rebound for the Golden Bears of Tech. Edwards, coast to coast, and he loses it as he was making his way to the basket. He stripped.
Yeah, great strip right there by Silva.
Around the horn to go, good ball movement. Off the glass, little short shot, it won't go. Haley with the rebound, and it looked like he got fouled, and he did. And once again, that's not a very good foul by Law to foul that far away from the basket.
And, Waters leveling up a little bit after making your first 7. I think that's 5 straight misses right now for the Crimson Pride as Tech inserts Adam Seams back into the contest and
Danzer. So Danzer will get his first opportunity at the 11:08 mark of the first half.
Well, you can see what I think the strategy is here. Got a few shooters out there now. Probably going to stay in this zone, try to bust this zone up inside out.
And Danzer's one of those shooters. Seams can also hit the three. Seams is open now, dials up the three ball, back iron, no good, and Thompson clears the rebound. He had a good look.
Got the look you wanted right there. Great pass by Edwards to Seams.
Here in the near corner, ball's knocked out of bounds.
But the defense intensity still continues to pick up for Tech.
Yeah, that's Nathan Pickett that will inbound the ball for the Pride. 10.5 remaining here in the first half. It's been a very entertaining game. Tech has only led one time as Thompson with a nice drive and a beautiful finish.
And Thompson and Silva each with 7 points.
Biggest lead has been 10. It's 9 now. But Tech has only led at 1 point in this game.
2
to nothing. That was it, yep. 15 to shoot for Tech. Danzer with an open look, lets it fly, got it right down the chute. Got a football score now of 21-14. Beg your pardon, 21-15. That's going for 2, right? In
yes.
basketball, going for 3. I was
say.
trying to use the football references as a tough fall away for the Super Bowl tomorrow. And that's a tough shot put up by Johnson, no good. Seams lobs it up.
Hard.
Yep, a little too much on it, and Haley not able to handle it.
Yeah, just perfect. I mean, a great look, just too hard to handle.
Here's a drive into the lane. Warnell puts it up, in and out, no good. Edwards with the rebound. And Edwards will bring it up. Still back in that zone is Indiana University Columbus. 12 to shoot for Tech. Here's a 3 dialed up. It's too strong. And that 3 was dialed up by Tesfit. Here's Danzer with a 3, and he knocks it down.
And that was all predicated on the back tip by Thomas Haley. Not able to get the rebound, but he tipped it out, and they swung it around as we see here. Look, on the great tip out to Edwards, finds Danzer, knocks it down.
Timeout on the floor, 8:59 remaining in the half. 3-point lead for Indiana Columbus. We'll take a break and be right back here on Video Productions.
Welcome, folks, to the most mouth-watering showdown on television, the Hangry Games Ultimate Snack-Off, right here at your local Little General store. As the snacks fly and the deli slices, remember, dear viewers, every item they're using can be found at your nearest Little General store, where creativity meets convenience. Keep your appetites brave and your snacks ready.
This afternoon's game is brought to you in part by Allstate. You're in good hands with Allstate, and you're in good hands with Lori Richmond as your agent, located on Market Road in Beckley. And now, Tech, Eric, you had mentioned Tech had made 3 straight threes prior to that last time out.
And much needed shooting, clutch shooting to get back in it. And as you can see, pepping their step now on defense because they know that this team came to battle and try to get a win.
Yeah, there's a 3-ball put up at that time by Pickett. It's no good. Tech with an opportunity to tie if they get a 3. And there's definitely, I think, would be a foul. Just a little elbow bar and didn't call anything, Eric.
Didn't call anything.
No.
That's a clear case of letting them play, right?
Yes. Tech with good ball movement. Danzer will dial it up, shoot for the tie, and he got it. And since Danzer being inserted into the lineup, he's played big dividends as Tech was down by as many as 10. They've rallied to tie the game.
Tied at 21. 4 straight trays by this Tech offense.
Yeah, it's a 12-2 Tech run now. Here's a little mid-range jump shot. That's too strong. That shot was put up by Johnson, and here's Tech with an opportunity to grab their first lead since it was 2-0.
Hey, I'd find a hot shooting Danzer. Need to find get a heat check going here.
He's knocked down those last 2 3-balls, and they're out on him. 14 to shoot. Danzer puts it on the deck. Here's Edwards. Nice drive to the basket and a beautiful finish, and Tech has regained the lead. This is their first lead since it was 2-0, and right now it's a 14-2 Tech run.
Yeah, game of runs as IU Columbus ran off 11 straight.
Yep.
And now Tech able to answer and take the lead.
13 to shoot. Silva with it. Down to 7 to shoot. And they throw it away. Edwards will attack the basket, and he'll draw the foul, and he'll get to the line. But you can tell there, Eric, there was maybe it's one out of those timeouts, but when the ball started going in the basket, then Tech started playing much better defense on the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And that was whistled on Wynell, and that's the team's sixth and his second.
So it'll be Sincere Edwards that will get to the free throw line and will shoot a pair.
And the first free throw attempts on the afternoon for Tech.
Building getting real quiet as he steps to the line. Free throw on its way and is good.
And, as aggressive as Edwards is, he did not shoot a free throw in the loss to Shawnee State.
And that's a 12-0 run by Tech. I beg your pardon, 12-2 run. Or 13-2 with that free throw made. I'll get it correct. And the next free throw is good. He got them both. So it's now, to get it correct, it's a 16-2 Tech run. As we're coming up on the 7-minute mark here of the first half.
And I think it's been fueled by timely made shots and the defense picking up on for Tech. And as you stated, though, offense makes everything better, right?
That's right. A new player into the game, Jack Fishvote into the ball game. The ball's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Indiana University Columbus with 10 to shoot. So getting ready to put the ball in play will be Pickett. And Fishvote has it now. Shot clock's running down, only 3 to shoot, and they bailed him out, right? Or no, they bailed him out.
Well, they called a foul.
Yes,
but it was.
And Eric, you have to help me out. There's a player they're getting ready to shoot the free throws, not on my roster. I think he's on the roster they gave you right here.
Oh yeah, yes, Seth Trimble.
So Trimble will be bailed out, and boy, you hate that if you're Tech, because you're playing good defense. You're down just 2 seconds on the shot clock, and what was going to be a really difficult shot for Trimble to try to shoot the ball really over the basket on the baseline, as he misses the first of 2 free throws. So Johnson will check back into the ball game for Indiana University Columbus.
And that foul was whistled on Cole Chapman.
Second free throw by Trimble's good. Six and a half remaining here in the first half. Haley down low, they double team him. Here's Seams on a drive, whips a pass. Danzer, and the 3 is short, and the rebound will come to Law for the
I felt like Adam Seams passed up easy.
I thought he was going to shoot the ball in the baseline, yes.
I guess that's still that old school in me right there. Get that easy layup.
There's a shot that's an air ball. Seams saves it, gets it to Haley. Haley handles the ball well for the big guy. And he finds Danzer on the trail. Danzer will dial it up for 3. Got it. That's his third 3 ball. Fourth, I beg your pardon.
And great ball movement as we see the right down the shoot, as I'm going to steal my partner's catchphrase.
Hey, he shot that. We had the angle on it, and I could tell the minute the ball left his hand, it was going in. He shot it so well. Coming up on 5.5 remaining here till halftime. Lean in off the glass. That's a nice move that time by Law. You can see, Eric, why he's the team's leading scorer.
Yeah, great offensive skill. 9 points.
Haley really hasn't got going offensively. As soon as I say that, he takes it right to the basket and lays it up and in.
Hey, he heard you.
So Haley with a nice finish at the rim.
And that's his 6th point, been a quiet 6, but he's done a lot of work on the glass, just keeping the ball alive.
There's a 3 ball on the far corner. Nope, it says 2. They say his foot was on the line for Law. You just think, Eric, if Law would have backed up another step, it would have been worth an extra point.
That puts Law in double figures, Maris, with 11.
Yep, he leads the team at 17. Martin back the defender down. They double team him. He's in trouble, and he gets out of it and scores right off the glass. A little kiss off the glass for Martin. This has been a very entertaining first half. Like I said, Eric, you never would have thought, as there's Silva dials it up for three. You never would have thought that this Indiana University team from Columbus, Indiana, were 0-11 in league play, 1-22 overall, and lost 10 in a row. They sure don't look like it here this afternoon.
Yeah, well, Silva and Law came to play. They were both in double figures. Silva with 10 and Law with 11.
Danzer, his three ball in and out. It looked good when he shot it, and they're going to have a Tech foul. With just under 4 minutes, we're probably going to hit the media timeout right here, and we will. So with 3:59 remaining in the half, it's a 3-point Tech lead at 32-29. We'll take a break. Be right back here on Video Productions.
The path to a rewarding, well-paying career is close to home. Discover what WVU Tech graduates already know. We're a small campus with big opportunities. With hands-on experience in high-demand programs like hospitality, forensic investigations, cybersecurity, engineering, and nursing, you'll be prepared to enter the workforce, solving West Virginia's most important problems. We know that you can change the world, and it starts here at home.
Hey, grab me one too.
This afternoon's game is brought to you in part by Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel, the Old Country Store, locations in Beckley and in Princeton. Out of the timeout, it's a 3-point advantage for Tech. Tech trailed by as many as 10 points in this first half, Eric, and they've rallied, and they've gotten up by as many as 6, and now the lead is 3.
Yeah, some timely defense and some great shooting off the bench as Danzer came in and really ignited the Tech offense with 4 long balls.
So Tech's going to extend the pressure as the ball now comes in to Silva. Silva and Law have done the offensive damage for Indiana University. And down low, as soon as I say that on cue, it was Silva that brought it up, and it was Law that was able to finish. And just like that, Eric, the Pride is within 1 of the Golden Bears of Tech. 18 to shoot for Tech. Cole Chapman with it. Chapman on the drive. They cut him off. He whips it back around. 10 to shoot. Now to Haley in the post. Haley spins. Nice move. Got bumped. No whistle. He thought he was fouled. Quite frankly, I thought he was too, Eric. And that affected, I think, the shot.
Yeah, it did. Pretty much got pushed in the lower back and threw the shot off.
So here's a chance for the Columbus Pride to regain the lead on this possession, coming up on the 3-minute mark. There's a stop, pull-up shot, back iron, no good. Battle for the rebound. It's going to be a foul, and that's free throw time. As that time they're going to get Trimble over the back for the foul, and will walk the length of the floor and shoot free throws.
And that'll be his first, but the team's, as you stated, 7th.
Yep, 7th
I think
team
who
foul.
That Seams, did you say Seams? At
Yeah,
line?
it'll be Seams that'll get to the free throw line. Pretty good free throw shooter for Tech.
Textbook box out by Seams, though, that created that foul.
So Adam Seams, Greenbrier East product. Free throw is no good. Edwards, though, able to get in, get the rebound, and keep the possession alive for Tech. Martin backing his man down. Nice shovel pass down low to Haley, and he throws it down and draws the foul. Does he draw the foul? No. He put it down. I thought they had called a foul. They were just saying they got a new player coming into the ball game. They got an official timeout, and whatever it is, they got it corrected. That was a nice little shovel pass for Haley to throw it down. So here's Thompson with it, shaking and baking. Into the lane, puts up a tough shot. Good defense by Chapman, and the rebound by Haley.
Yeah, that was a tough angle to try to make that.
Seams in the lane, beautiful feed in. Haley throws it down. A slam dunk.
And Haley gets into double figures with 10.
And now the long pass, it's a turnover as we watch this last play. Beautiful play by Seams.
Yes.
Down the middle, nice shovel to Haley, and he gets it and throws it down.
Haley's a high riser, and Seams did a great job avoiding the defenders, weaving, as you stated, through
Looked
through
like he was
traffic.
playing soccer a little bit right there.
He's got
you know?
those good soccer feet.
That's right. Seams was on the state championship Greenbrier soccer team. That was, 3 years ago?
Yes, and he was a state player of the year.
Off the glass and in. Haley as he scored the last 3 hoops for the Golden Bears. And a little mini 6-0 run as Seams commits a foul. Yeah, even 2 minutes remaining in the half. That'll be only the 4th team foul.
Yeah, and the second one on Seams, so he has half of the fouls.
So Danzer will check in. Well, he had a hot hand when he was in earlier. So side out with 26 to shoot for Columbus. Silva with it. Johnson thought about the 3. Little jab step, thinking about it on a drive. High off the glass and in. That's a beautiful play by Johnson. That cuts the lead to 5. Minute and a half remaining in the first half. Martin with it, down to Haley. Haley always draws a lot of traffic, passes to Chapman. It's blocked from behind, right into the hands of Edwards, and he was able to put it up and in and draw the foul.
And that's going to be whistled on Johnson.
Watch the replay right there when Chapman's shot was blocked from behind, and Edwards right place, right time to be able to catch it and have the stick back and draw the foul.
And Edwards 2 of 2 from the free throw line.
So Edwards ready, trying to polish off a 3-point play, and he does just that. So this is Tech's biggest lead of the ball game right here at 8 points. Here's Johnson, tacks the basket, hard to the basket, and it draws a foul. Danzer thought he had a clean block, but that was a good hard take by Johnson.
Yeah, and I think Danzer was in good position, Maris, but I think the initial, the swipe at the end.
As we watch the replay, yeah, I think he came.
As he followed through.
Followed through, come down. So Johnson at the line, he'll shoot 2. First free throw is no good. So he'll now shoot the back end of the 2-shot opportunity.
This is the 6th free throw attempt for the Pride, Crimson Pride.
Second free throw is no good. He missed them both.
And they've only made 3 of 6.
Tech here with a chance, Eric, to grab a double-digit lead before the break.
Yeah,
coming up on the final minute of the half.
2 misses are big. Couple possessions left in the half, but
Edwards into the lane. They cut him off. 13 to shoot. Chapman with it now. We're under a minute for the half. Chapman whistles a pass to Haley.
Wow, great pass.
Yeah, and Haley just fumbled it away. Back the other way on the turnover. Here comes the Pride. Johnson has it. Johnson on the drive. Maybe got away with the push-off. Pretty good defense by Danzer.
Yeah, and Danzer did a good job of 2 times, could have been an offensive foul, but no whistle. They've let a lot of stuff go here early.
So 18 on the shot clock. And, of course, we're about 7 or 8 difference between the game clock and shot clock. Here's a screen. Martin around it. Martin into the lane with the left hand. It won't go. Haley tips it back out, and it'll be out of bounds over to the Pride of Columbus. And, Eric, with the shot clock turned off, 15 seconds left of the half, you think, obviously, they would take the final shot of the half.
Yeah, if you're Indiana, you Columbus, you want to at least get you a good shot and try to cut into this lead.
So they have Silva walk it up. Silva and Law have been the 1-2 punch for the Crimson Pride in this first half. 4 to shoot. Law with a deep 3, desperation, it won't go, and that's how the first half comes to an end. At the break, your score is the WVU Tech Golden Bears 41 and the Pride of Indiana University Columbus 33. We'll take a break, come back and get you ready for the Massey Power halftime show coming up next here on Video Productions.
Take a ride to the north side and get your big John deal at Mid-State Ford in Summersville. And here's the top 5 reasons to shop Mid-State Ford. You'll find the largest inventory, award-winning service, financing made easy for everyone, highest trade-in value. And the number 1 reason to shop Mid-State Ford is where you'll find your big John deal. Mid-State Ford in Summersville, MidStateFordWV.com.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Compliance helped me lose 50 pounds by freeing up tasks like payroll, HR, and bookkeeping. I'm now free to do what I want.
With compliance, you can do what you want to do. Compliance, we've got your back office.
And we welcome you back to the Summersville Arena in Summersville, West Virginia with Eric Thomas. I'm Maris Lowry, and at halftime, the Golden Bears of WU Tech have an 8-point advantage, 41-33 over Indiana University of Columbus, Indiana. And Eric, it was really kind of a tale of two halves, or two halves of the first half, because Tech scored the first two, then an 11-0 run by Indiana University. Columbus went up 11-2. They took the lead up to 19-9. Then Tech came roaring back. Tech tied it at 21, regained the lead 23-21. Back and forth we went. Tech was up 30-24 at one point. It was 32-31. And then Tech was able to outscore them when it was 32-31, able to outscore them 9-2 over the last 2.5 minutes to take what is Tech's biggest lead of the first half, an 8-point advantage, 41-33 into the locker room.
Yeah, and you're right. Tech, the men, played in the middle of the first half. They didn't have that defensive intensity, and I think the offense, a great substitution by Coach George Wilmer, bringing in Cameron Danzer. When we go over the numbers, you'll see what he did, how effective he was. But I think his offense fueled the defensive intensity that Tech needed to forge to this lead.
And, Eric, the one thing that we talk about all the time, and, this, for those who don't know or just maybe joined us, or if you went with us at the beginning of the game, this Indiana University of Columbus, this is their first year in this conference. They're 1-22 overall. They're 0-11 in league play, and they've lost 10 in a row. And, boy, they sure did not look like that in that first half.
They sure didn't, and a lot of that was predicated on how well they shot the ball early. They started 7 for 7, then went 7 of 9, kind of cooled off, and that's how Tech – and I think a lot of that had to do with contested shots that Tech started actually playing some defense.
This is the Massey Power Sports halftime show. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll go inside the numbers of the first half. We'll be right back here on Video Productions.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
Unlock the money already in your home at City National Bank. Consolidate loans or fund your next big project with a home equity line of credit with a great low intro rate. Visit your local branch to get started. City National Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Learn more at homeequity.bankatcity.com.
In fourth down, seconds on the clock. He hands it off, finds a hole in the middle. Clear, nothing but
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
Hey, Wes, why'd we settle on skydiving?
Well, it's fall, and we're falling. I thought we could do a commercial about falling prices. Get it?
I guess. Where's your chute?
I knew I forgot something. Later.
During Truck Month, get invoice pricing on all 1,500 Sierras and Yukons, or ask about discounts up to $9,000 with no payments till next year.
Hey, I can see my house.
GMC, we are professional grade.
The path to a rewarding, well-paying career is close to home. Discover what WVU Tech graduates already know. We're a small campus with big opportunities. With hands-on experience in high-demand programs like hospitality, forensic investigation, cybersecurity, engineering, and nursing, you'll be prepared to enter the workforce, solving West Virginia's most important problems. We know that you can change the world, and it starts here at home.
And we welcome you back to the Summersville Arena here in Summersville, West Virginia. This is right in the middle of the state of West Virginia. For the ones who don't know, this is about 40 miles north of Beckley, where the campus of WVU Tech is located. And at the break, the Golden Bears are in front by 8, 41-33. This is the largest lead of the ball game for the Golden Bears of Tech. We're going to go inside the numbers of the first half, and inside the numbers are brought to you by Pepsi. Pepsi of Southern West Virginia. Love to have me a blue can of Pepsi right about now. And, Eric, you have the numbers of the first half.
Okay, Maris, here are your team totals. For Indiana, they really came out and shot the ball well in the first half. They were 13 of 28 from the field. That's 46%. 4 of 10 from the three-point line. That's 40%. Struggled at the free throw line. 3 of 6. That's 50%. But on the flip side, Tech was able to salvage that first half by going 16 of 33 from the floor. That's 48%. And 6 of 17 from downtown. That's 35%. And they made 3 out of 4 from the free throw line. Individually, for the Crimson Pride, they were led in scoring by Owen Law, who came in averaging 17 in contest, Maris, and he's at 13 at halftime. Ben Silva has 10 for the Crimson Pride, and DeMonte Thompson has 7. Dylan Johnson has 2, and rounding out the scoring is Seth Trimble with 1 point for the Crimson Pride. Tech is being led by Cameron Danzer and Thomas Haley. They both have 12 points each. Thomas Haley doing it from 2-point land as he's able to score all his buckets from there. And Cameron Dancer has 4 threes to lead the way. And Darren Martin has 4. Cole Chapman and Simon Tesfit with 3 each. And Sincere Edwards, playing a solid floor game, has 7 points for Tech.
And, Eric, I thought something that was important is how Tech was able to handle the ball, because that was part of their problem in the meltdown and the loss on Tuesday night to Shawnee State, where they threw the ball away coming down the stretch. Well, in that first half, they only turned the ball over 3 times, so they definitely made improvement there. And even, the squad there from Indiana, they only turned it over 6, and they were both really equal on the glass.
Yes,
Tech was 16 rebounds to 17 for the Pride of Indiana University Columbus.
Yeah, and I think you're right. The difference of this contest will be how well Tech protects the ball in the second half, because you know how they scored 41 in this half of basketball. Their second half defensively against Shawnee State, they gave up 40 plus, maybe 48.
Yeah, it was 40 plus. It was a lot.
It was a lot. So that's where the game will be won or lost down the stretch.
All right, the women's game will be up next. They're the two. That's what you see on your screen right now. The women's team are out there warming up, and Eric and I will have that following the men's game. It'll probably be about 15 or 20 minutes in between, but we'll have that also for you here on Video Productions. We're going to go ahead and take a break here in the Massey Power Sports Halftime Show. At the break, it's an 8-point advantage. Biggest lead of the game right here for the Golden Bears of Tech. They lead Indiana University of Columbus 41-33. We'll be right back here on Video Productions.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
The most mouth-watering showdown on television. The Hangry Games Ultimate Snack-Off. Right here at your local Little General store. Keep your appetites brave and your snacks ready.
Take a ride to the north side and get your big John deal at Mid-State Ford in Summersville. And here's the top 5 reasons to shop Mid-State Ford. You'll find the largest inventory, award-winning service, financing made easy for everyone, highest trade-in value. And the number 1 reason to shop Mid-State Ford is where you'll find your big John deal. Mid-State Ford in Summersville. MidStateFordWV.com.
Life doesn't wait, so neither should your care. Whether it's a cough, fever, or stomach bug, Access Plus is here for those urgent moments.
From bumps and bruises to stitches and even x-rays, we've got you covered with extended hours and walk-in care for the whole family.
You do not have to be an Access Health patient to be seen. No appointments, no hassle, just quality care when you need it.
Access Health, where care meets community.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Take care of this by the end of the day.
Sure, I'll take care of that.
Done. It's that easy with compliance. Compliance. We've got your back office.
Don't drop the ball. Come see your hometown legends at the all-new Greenbrier Ford in Beckley. We won't be beat.
It's 4th down, seconds on the clock. He hands it off, finds a hole in the middle. Clear, nothing but
Brian moves!
Incredible. A touchdown for the win. I can't believe it.
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
This afternoon's game is brought to you in part by West Virginia Exit Elevation Realty. Luke Richmond, the broker. You can dial him up at 304-256-0101. You can check him out at wvexitelevation.com. Also, the game this afternoon brought to you in part by Infinity Coal Company. They offer no premium, no deductible health insurance with dental and vision coverage. They also offer company-paid life insurance, prescription drug coverage, and a company-matching 401k plan. You can check them out on their Facebook page at United Coal Company. And also by Leisure Lanes. They have futuristic bowling every Friday and Saturday night. Also, I'll tell you, if you just want to have a nice place to hang out and you're not really into bowling, you can go over there and check out their restaurant. They have some delicious food. I'll tell you, they got some of the best wings in town. So check them out, Leisure Lanes, Johnstown Road in Beckley. Well, Eric, we're a couple minutes away from starting the second half as WVU Tech Golden Bears with the biggest lead of the ball game, an 8-point advantage, leading 41-33. Ford Tech, after this game, they will return home to the Raleigh County Convention Center where they play their home games. This game played here in Summersville this afternoon because the building not available. I think they have a home show going on. I believe that's what it is, the annual home show taking place at the Raleigh County Convention.
Type of home
Something
show.
like that.
Yep.
That's why the building wasn't available this afternoon. But on Wednesday, it will be Alice Lloyd coming to town to take on the Golden Bears. And this next Saturday afternoon, it'll be Rio Grande coming to Beckley to take on Tech before Tech will finish the final 2 games of the regular season on the road at Indiana University East and at Midway, Kentucky. All right, just about ready to start half number 2, an 8-point advantage for Tech. As we appreciate everybody watching here this afternoon on Video Productions. I'm Maris Lowry with Eric Thomas, the heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins, as always, doing a great job producing and directing, and Jackie Moon on camera. And Eric, looks like we are going to have, I think, a very good second half like we did in the first half. And I think these first 4 minutes before we get to our first media timeout, we'll see if Columbus can hang in there, because sometimes, Eric, when you've gone through the disappointment and the losses that Indiana University's gone through. And if things don't start working out for them, sometimes, the train can run off the tracks in a hurry, in a situation, like that.
And this is where Tech, if you're Tech, you want to have that eye of the tiger as you come out. You don't want to implode like you did the last game in the second half. And I looked it up from our notes from the last game. They gave up 42 points in that second half against Shawnee State. So defensively, here's where it's going to be.
So Columbus will have the first possession to start the second half. Put the ball in play right here in front of us. And ready to put the ball in play is Johnson. And gets the ball to Thomas. So Tech will come out, start a man-to-man, and Thomas tries to take advantage of it right into the lane. A little fall-away is good. Nice-looking shot by Thompson as he got into the lane and just put on the brakes and did a little fall-away and knocked it down.
And that's a much-needed bucket to start the second half to get the Crimson Pride back in it.
Yeah, the Tide are going to play a little zone here. 14 to shoot for Tech. Chapman with it. Now under 10 on the clock. 6 to shoot. Tech's going to have to hurry, Eric. And Martin realizes it, pulls up. Back iron. That wasn't a really good offensive set and really good defense, too, by Columbus to force the tough shot. Is now trying to hit Thompson on the break, and they throw it away.
Yeah, and that looked like an easy deuce on a nice dime that was dropped right there for Thompson, not able to secure it and make the layup.
So Columbus going to extend some pressure now, change up their defense a little bit on Tech. And here's Seams with it. Seams to the elbow, 15-footer that won't go. Haley with the tip won't go, but he's able to tip it back out and keep the possession for Tech.
Yeah, and it just seems like Adam Seams doesn't have his shot right now. Just got to keep firing it, though.
Haley, they triple team him into the lane. Seams on the drive will put up a little short shot. It left it short, and here comes Columbus with it. 2-on-2, tacks the basket, right of the lane, shot's no good. That shot was put up by Hopkins, and it's out of bounds over to Tech.
Yeah, great tough defense and a good job by Cole Chapman as he was able to alter that shot, and great transition defense for Tech.
Bobby Wannell will check into the ball game for Indiana University Columbus. So here's Tech with it. Minute and a half gone by here in the second half. Haley down the lane. They double team him. 18 to shoot for Tech. They whip it pass down low. Haley, front of the rim, left it short.
And Edwards with the rebound there.
And Seams dials it up for three. Couldn't get it to go. But Chapman with a good offensive rebound. Down the lane, Martin through the contact, lays it up and in. He thought he was fouled. Quite frankly, I did too, Eric, but we don't count, and Martin able to score.
Finished strong at the hoop. The refs are swallowing the whistle today, so just got to have to adjust your play to
That's
it.
right. There's a three that's no good. That three put up by Law. He had a good first half for Columbus. Tech looking for their first double-digit lead. Martin a little stutter step and scores. Biggest lead of the game right here, 10-point advantage for Tech.
Back-to-back buckets for Martin. Going to get going offensively here in the second half.
19 to shoot for Columbus. Thompson will dial it up for three. It's too strong, and they battle for the rebound. It's knocked out of bounds over to Tech.
Yeah, and this is, and you said this first 4 minutes, and it's coming down to the first under 4 minutes here, and Tech really has a chance to take control of this contest.
Yeah, because now they've got their first double-digit lead, and they can add to it as Haley has it now 15 to shoot for Tech.
Oh.
Haley down low, puts the shot up, try to throw it down, hits the back iron, and then there's a putback and a foul as Edwards able to finish.
Yes, we look as Haley tries to throw it down, and as we see here on the replay, but you know what you like about this is Edwards is Johnny on the spot right there, doesn't concede and gets the chance for the and one.
So, but we'll see if he can get the and one on the other side of the break. There's a timeout. We'll be right back here on Video Productions.
Welcome, folks, to the most mouth-watering showdown on television, the Hangry Games Ultimate Snack-Off, right here at your local Little General store. As the snacks fly and the deli slices, remember, dear viewers, every item they're using can be found at your nearest Little General store, where creativity meets convenience. Keep your appetites brave and your snacks ready.
And we welcome you back to Summersville, West Virginia. This afternoon's game is brought to you in part by West Virginia Orthopedic and Trauma, Dr. John Tabbitt. Whether you're in a car accident or you had a sports-related injury, Dr. Tabbitt and his staff will get you right back on your feet, and they're located at Woodcrest Drive in Beckley. Well, Eric, as we come out of the timeout, it'll be Sincere Edwards at the free throw line to trying to polish off a three-point play. Right now, Tech with its largest lead at 12, trying to make it 13.
Yeah, and Edwards right now, if he can make this free throw, it will put him in double figures as he has 9 points on the afternoon.
So trying to get in to double digits. And if he can knock this free throw down, as Eric told you, and get to his 10th point, free throw on its way, and it's short. Should I say we or I jinxed him? I can't say we, can I?
And then
they throw it away.
And they throw it away. Well, I almost jinxed him because going into that free throw, he was 3 of 3 from the free throw line. And I was going to hold it.
Oh, so, well, he probably wish you did, right? All right, the old announcer's jinx. Is it real or is it not? I don't know. Well, one thing is momentum is real for sure, and that's something you can't see and you can't touch, but you can feel it, right?
Yeah, and then right now I feel Tech
Martin
might
down
be
low
able to take this game over.
Good defense that time. A nice play by Silva coming over to get the turnover, and Silva has it now. And that's it for Columbus. You know, they got to get Silva and Law, got to get them going. There's a backdoor cut to Waddell. I mean, not Waddell, I beg your pardon. Wannell, I beg your pardon. And there's a drive with the left hand and the finish, which is good. As I meant, Silva and Law, the 1-2 punch.
Yeah, 15 for Law.
Yeah, and Law able to finish. Law came in averaging 17. Here's Haley down the lane. Slam dunk.
Well, Haley said he might miss one, but he won't miss 2 in a row like that.
Yeah, you overplay and you miss it, and they give up the rim. Nobody back to protect it.
14 for Thomas Haley.
Here's Pickett with it. 20 to shoot for Columbus. $13 to shoot for Columbus. Around the horn they go. Into the lane. The turnaround shot, back iron is no good. That shot was by Pickett. Here's Edwards with it. Seams has it now. Martin.
We got a mismatch down low.
And that's what they were trying to go. That's what Haley's saying. They get the ball to Haley down low. The double team comes. Martin will dial it up for 3. In and out, no good. He had a good look.
And that's what Thomas Haley makes the basketball play every time, passing out of double teams really well.
Silva was fouled on the drive. Fouls on Seams as Liam Craven will check into the Tech scheme of things.
And that's Adams Seams' 3rd personal foul.
And that's why he'll take a seat. Side out with 25 to shoot for Columbus. Here's Thompson with it. Over to Law. Law's little pull up from the baseline. He left it a little strong. And here is Edwards with the rebound.
Yeah, and up 12 Tech is with a chance to really extend this lead.
This is the biggest lead of the game right here at 12. This is the second time they've led by as many as 12. 12 to shoot. Haley with the mismatch down low. Martin just says, the heck with that. I'll just take it right to the basket myself. Biggest lead of the game right here for Tech at 14. And they've outscored them so far, Eric, in this half, 10-4. Down low. Thompson able to score.
Good unselfish basketball right there for the Crimson Pride as Thompson gets into double figures with 11.
20 to shoot for Tech. Haley head of the lane to Chapman. Chapman cuts to the basket, and he'll draw the foul and get to the line. So Cole Chapman will step up to the free throw line, and he'll shoot a pair. But first we'll have a media timeout with 14:08 remaining in the ball game. It's a 12-point lead by Tech, 51-39. We'll be right back here on Video Productions.
Welcome, folks, to the most mouth-watering showdown on television, the Hangry Games Ultimate Snack-Off, right here at your local Little General store. As the snacks fly and the deli slices, remember, dear viewers, every item they're using can be found at your nearest Little General store, where creativity meets convenience. Keep your appetites brave and your snacks ready.
Line. Back here at Summersville there, you can see Haley with that slam dunk right in front of the rim. And now as we come out of break, it'll be a couple shots at the free throw line for Cole Chapman. And let you know that this afternoon's game is brought to you in part by Modley's Plumbing and Heating. You never know when you need a plumber until you need one. And then Modley's is the number to remember, 304-253-HELP.
And Thomas Haley flushed that dunk like Molly's would help your toilet flush.
That's right. He sure did. He flushed it down in front of the rim. Cole Chapman at the line, and free throw is good.
A little afternoon humor. What do you think about that?
Talking to the heavy hitter, doing a fine job as always, our producer and director. Chapman makes the first of two. Second free throw on its way, and he got them both. Of course, Cole's brother, Braden Chapman, got hurt, lost for the season. He was their team's leading scorer and just inspirational leader as well, Eric.
Heart and soul, but it still continues charge.
They will call a charge. You're all over
Chapman
that.
takes it.
Yep.
And you're right, man. So let's talk about Braden Chapman a little bit. And you know what makes him the heart and soul and a good leader? As you see, he's still engaged on the
right.
bench, leading the guys with the defensive chant and real engaged in warm-ups, getting the guys getting their minds right.
So Tech with the ball. This is their biggest lead of the game here at 14. Chance to add to that. We got 20 to shoot. After today, Tech will have only 4 games left, 2 at home, 2 on the road. As Haley leans in off the glass and won't go, and clearing the rebounds, Law. Law able to get the ball to Hopkins. And Raven commits the foul, and he gave the referee like he didn't think he did, but they could have called 2 fouls on that.
Well, I was going to say, but, I think that was a frustration foul because I think Craven thought he was hooked when, here in the,
here on the wing when he first got the
yes.
ball, yeah.
Yeah, but that still doesn't make it right. He fouled, as you stated, fouled the young man twice.
Yeah. You're likely to only get one personal foul for that, right? All right, 17 to shoot for Columbus. Nice head and shoulder fake. 3 ball on its way. Good. That's a good-looking player, Law.
Yes.
Team's leading scorer.
18 on the afternoon.
And he averages 17. You can see why. Here's Martin with it. Martin on a drive into the lane.
Was that a 2 or a 3?
That was a 3 ball, correct? Or no, I guess it was a 2. I had it as a 3, so I beg your pardon. I guess it was 2 because they have 41. I had them down for 42. It's 9 to shoot. Tech's in trouble, and they're bailed out with a foul.
And I'm with you. I had that as a 3, but I'll change it to a 2.
Yeah. Well, the thing here, Eric, is as you look, you can see there are 3 lines on the floor.
Right. Well, I thought he was behind the furthest.
I thought that as well. But nevertheless, as they get the ball down low, and Edwards able to score and draw the foul. And Edwards, if he can polish off the three-point play, has an opportunity to give Tech their biggest lead of the ball game.
And that was his Bobby Wannell's 3rd personal foul. And the fouls are mounting right now. That's 5 team fouls.
His Seams will check back in, and Danzer will check in.
So Edwards, Maris, this will be his 2nd chance for a 3-point play this half.
So Haley has a seat, Martin has a seat. Edwards with a chance to polish off a 3-point play and give Tech their biggest lead at 15. And he does just that. So biggest lead of the game right here for Tech at the 12:40 mark of the second half. They are up 15. Here's Silva. There's a 3 on the far side, no good. That was a new player just into the ball game, and that was Jack Fishvote, and he left that 3 ball short. Here's Craven with 20 to shoot on the drive. And Edwards will take the ball back out. Chapman on the drive, 10 to shoot into the lane. Craven will dial it up for 3. It's too strong. And clearing the rebound will be Thompson for Columbus. And Edwards with a steal.
Yeah, this could be an and one here.
Edwards goes to the basket with the left hand, and he finishes. And Edwards having quite a game for himself here this afternoon.
14 points.
Yep, biggest lead of the game right here at 17. Edwards almost got another steal. If he's not careful, they're going to get him for a foul.
Got him a foul is what he got.
Well, yeah.
As we see pick the pockets right here by Edwards and goes coast to coast and finishes
And
with
I like
the left.
that. Yeah, Eric, how he crossed over when he got to the offensive end into the lane there. So 20 to shoot, side out. Ball comes to Thompson. And whip it around the horn. 3 ball on the far side, in and out, no good. That was a good look that time by Law, and it wouldn't stay down. Edwards on the move.
Got away with a travel.
No, that's one thing, and I've noticed in doing these games, Eric, that you and I've been guilty of that too, saying got away with it. But I'll tell you, the referees are good. They may not call it right when it happens, but they do get it, and it's better late than never. But you're right.
They were all
that was
over
clearly
that
a travel. So back the other way, here we are with Indiana University, Columbus with it. Thompson.
And right now, the offense is really struggling for Columbus as Hopkins will get to the free throw line, but they've only scored 8 points in this half.
Yeah, they have missed some. They've had some good looks that they've just missed. So Hopkins will get to the free throw line. Lorenzo Hopkins, he'll shoot a pair. First free throw is no good. As Daniel Davis will check in for the first time this afternoon. And also Johnson will check into the lineup for Columbus as well. Hopkins will now shoot the back end of the 2-shot opportunity. And he missed that one. He missed them both. And, Edwards, Eric, probably closing in on a double-double because he has double figures in points. And
yes.
Probably close to that if he doesn't already have that in rebounds.
He's getting some rebounds for sure.
As Chapman lost it, and it'll be a turnover. And Coach Wilmer's like, no, the ball went off the foot of the defender, but they're saying nope. So it'll be a Tech turnover.
Yeah, so Edwards had 8 rebounds at halftime.
Oh, well, he's clearly got that,
yes.
So he's got a double-double. Yeah. Here's Columbus with it, 24 to shoot. Law with the drive, and he's fouled on the drive. So the team fouls will be all even at 5 apiece.
And that will be on Craven.
Reset the shot to 20. As Law has it. Law backs his man down. They cut him off. 7 to shoot. Into the lane. They're going to have to get a shot off. Will they beat the clock? I'm not sure if they will. No, they will not beat the clock. They will not. I thought there for a minute, Eric, that Johnson had got the shot off just ahead of the buzzer, but the officials wave it off and say, no, it's a shot clock violation.
Yeah, I think it was still in his hand before when the buzzer went off.
But, we've been stuck on 58-41. We got 10-17 left in the game. Of course, the women's game between these two teams will follow this. Eric and I will have it. And I think they're going to come and look at the replay to see if that basket beat the shot clock.
You don't have it? He doesn't have it.
And I tell you, for me, it looked like the ball went through as you waved it off. So, it was tough. Whatever you called with, I think we'd have to go with that.
I thought it was still in his hands here when he released.
So we're going to see if we can pull that up and take a look at it. Maybe we do right there.
Bad camera angle.
So I don't think there's enough to overturn it. So I think they're going to wave it off. Wouldn't you agree with that, Eric? There's not enough to overturn it.
I mean, I wouldn't dispute it. I thought it was
that's
still
what I'm
in his
saying.
hand.
Well, I would
it
say
looked like
this.
it was still right here.
Well, as I told the official, had they called it good, I don't think you could have argued it. Had they
Correct.
waved it off, I don't think you could have argued it. So either way, and you know, when you're 1-22, you don't get the breaks, right?
That's
just
get
the way
the
it is.
That's right.
So we give them the assistance. So who says we don't referee, Eric? Huh? Tell him, heavy hitter. We can referee as good as the rest of them, especially when we got the video that shows it. All right, here's Chapman wide open. I thought he was going to take that three. 17 to shoot. Nice pass inside, and Haley throws it down. Slam dunk. What's he got? Three slamarinis to here this afternoon.
Yes, he does.
And Tech has really pulled away. They've taken that 8-point halftime lead and taken it up to 19 down low. And there's a little short shot by Law. And, you know, we've played a little over 10 minutes of this half, Eric, and that's only the 10th point this half by Columbus.
And that's 19 points for Law.
He came in averaging 17. Here's Chapman around a screen. 14 to shoot. Haley, they double team him. Chapman. Danzer open for three. A little long. Johnson with the rebound. Law, they leave him open. He'll dial up a three and knock it down. So 5 quick points for Law. A 2 and then that 3. And we've got a violation on Tech, a turnover, and over and back. And we got a timeout on the floor as we watch that last 3 ball by Law. 8:55 remaining in the second half. It's a 60-46 lead for Tech. We'll take a break and be right back here on Video Productions.
The path to a rewarding, well-paying career is close to home. Discover what WVU Tech graduates already know. We're a small campus with big opportunities. With hands-on experience in high-demand programs like hospitality, forensic investigations, cybersecurity, engineering, and nursing, you'll be prepared to enter the workforce, solving West Virginia's most important problems. We know that you can change the world, and it starts here at home.
Hey, grab me one too.
This afternoon's game is brought to you in part by Allstate Insurance. You're in good hands with Allstate, and you're in good hands with Lori Richmond as your agent, Market Road in Beckley. Also, the ball game brought to you in part by Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel, the old country store, with locations in both Beckley and Princeton. Cracker Barrel. Love me some Cracker Barrel. All right, Eric, out of the timeout. Trying to make a run now is Columbus. They were down 19 a minute ago.
Cut it to 14, right?
Yeah, cut it to 14 now and trying to get a little closer with his possession. 7 to shoot. Not sure they know the clock. 3 to shoot. Will they get it off in time? They do just in time, and they hit a 3 ball. And that 3 ball was knocked down at that time by Davis. So down 19 a minute ago, Eric, now they have trimmed the lead.
Back-to-back threes will do it.
And they have now scored 8 in a row and cut the lead to 11. Seams will dial it up for 3. It's short.
Yeah, Seams just not himself. Seems a little out of sync.
Yes, he has been here this afternoon. And here's a chance now for Columbus, Eric, to get within single digits as Seams comes up with a steal, though. And now the ball's restolen. And what do we got? Got a foul, and a foul's on Seams, and that'll be his 4th, right?
Tough call there.
And that with 7:55 left in the game. Well, isn't that correct? That's his 4th
Yeah,
foul?
it's his 4th. And I don't know. This seems like a
got
lot
him.
of ball.
Well,
I think that's ball.
You think ball? Well,
think he got the ball, but we don't count.
That's right. Only when the referee comes over here to ask us about a review do we count.
That's right.
And then sometimes we may not count, right? So here's a chance to get the cut the Tech lead to single digits as the first free throw is short. This is Owen Law at the free throw line. He's had a big game here today for Columbus.
Yeah, 22 points on the afternoon. And he missed them both.
Yep, had a chance to cut it to single digits. Like I said, cut it to 9. And he left both of them empty. And Haley back into the ball game for Tech. And he stripped. Numbers for Columbus. Tech gets back good in transition. They get the ball inside, good, head and shoulders, faking a nice block from behind by Edwards. He's been everywhere.
He's all over the place. Edwards, good floor game today.
Yes, his defense has been good. Here's Danzer, he scored. Here's Martin. Backs his man down, up and under, off the glass with the left hand. Nice finish by Martin.
12 points for Martin.
And he's had kind of like a quiet 12, right?
Yes, yeah, just
20 to shoot for Columbus. Coming up on the 7-minute mark here of the second half. Here's a 3 put up. That's too strong. Battle for the rebound. It comes right to Law, and it's stolen by Chapman. Martin attacks the basket, and count if it goes. It goes, and he'll draw the foul and get to the line. Was waiting to see, Eric, as the ball went in, if they were going to call a charge or a block. And they'll call a block, and the basket will count, and Martin will try to polish off a three-point play. So a game of runs because Columbus, Eric, where it was down 60-41. They scored 8 in a row to cut it to 60-49. And now here's a chance for a mini 5-0 run and get Tech's lead to 65-49 if Martin can connect on the free throw. And he does not. The ball was tipped by Edwards, though. Here's Davis.
Turned him over.
And he turns it over. Pass a little hot.
Yeah, a little too. The spacing was poor. Poor spacing. Looks like they're going to Columbus extend the pressure.
Yeah, if you're going to throw the ball, that hard, you've got to have better spacing.
Yes. A fast ball right beside you is not going to get it done.
Here's Tech with it. Haley takes it all the way to the basket, lays it up, and misses it. Well, he got a good look. He got all the way to the front of the rim. And that's a shot, Eric, as you know, more times than not.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Back the other way, Law can't finish. Here's Edwards. Danzer on a drive. He'll attack the basket in front of the rim. It won't go, but he'll draw the foul. That's a nice move by Danzer because, you think he's just going to spot up for the 3. As we watch the replay, watch this. He lets the defender go by him and attacks the basket and draws the foul.
And I think that was on Law. And that'll be his second.
So 6:21 remaining in the game. Moving forward, Eric, both teams over the limit from this point on. Of course, that was in the act of shooting. So Danzer will shoot a pair. He makes the first of 2. As Seams will check back into the Tech lineup.
And Danzer's first points of the second half as he led the way with 12 in the first half.
So the lead's 16. Biggest lead's been 19 when it was 60-41. And the free throw by Danzer is good. He got them both. So here's Thompson with it. Silva shaking and baking, can't get free. Johnson with 15 to shoot. Johnson into the lane, spins. 1L will dial it up for 3 and hit.
And Wynell's first points of the afternoon.
So Columbus still trying to hang in there as they almost got a steal there, and Edwards able to get the loose ball. Martin will dial it up for 3. That won't go. But a nice rebound to put back by Danzer after the first won't go. He stays right with it. And if at first you don't succeed, you hang right in there, and Danzer able to get the tip. Johnson on the drive into the lane. Nice move. Good defense by Seams. Tough shot. Got his own rebound. The putback is good. Boy, he really worked for that bucket.
Yeah, and Seams had to play that as close to the vest as possible where he has 4 fouls and doesn't want to disqualify himself with a foul.
So 20 to shoot as we're coming up here close to the 5-minute mark of the ball game. Tech with the ball and up 14. They led by as many as 19. Martin, Danzer, he'll dial up a three. It won't go. Haley had it. Thought he had it there for a minute, but Fields able to run it down. And there's Danzer knocking it down. It was Edwards able to run it down, and a three ball's good.
That's 7 straight points for Danzer.
Here's a three. Johnson, it won't go. Danzer with a rebound. There's a foul as Chapman will check into the ball game for Tech as we watch this last play. Good hustle there by Edwards. Finds Danzer, and Danzer a little splash down. We got a timeout on the floor with 4.5 to go, and Tech up 71-54. We'll take a break. Be right back here on Video Productions.
Welcome, folks, to the most mouth-watering showdown on television, the Hangry Games Ultimate Snack-Off, right here at your local Little General store. As the snacks fly and the deli slices, remember, dear viewers, every item they're using can be found at your nearest Little General store, where creativity meets convenience. Keep your appetites brave and your snacks ready.
Welcome back to Summersville, West Virginia with Eric Thomas. I'm Maris Lowry. The heavy hitter is, as always, doing a great job producing and directing. Jackie Moon on camera. This afternoon's game is brought to you in part by Exit Elevation Realty. Luke Richmond is the broker. You can dial him up at 304-256-0101. Also, the game brought to you in part by Infinity Coal Company. They offer no premium, no deductible health insurance with dental and vision coverage. They also offer a company-paid life insurance, prescription drug coverage, and a company matching 401k plan. All right, out of the timeout, Martin will get to the free throw line as it's free throw time because over the limit is Columbus, and the first free throw is good, so now he'll get the bonus opportunity. And if Martin can make this, Eric, this will equal Tech's largest lead of the game. They led by as many as 19. The lead is 18 now. And the second free throw is no good. So did I put the whammy on him as well?
Yes, you did.
So lead is 18. Here in the final 4.5 to go here in the rainy, cold Summersville, West Virginia. And there's a shot, and it won't go, but there's a foul as the shot was put up by Law. He's had a good game for
Columbus.
Columbus.
Will they get that on Edwards?
Yep. So Law will get to the line and shoot two. You know, Silva had a good first half, but he's kind of really disappeared here in the second half.
Yes, he has. And Law is 0 of 2 from the free throw line.
Yes, the free throw is no good. Now 0 of 3. But Law has been, you can see he's been their leading scorer, has been their solid player.
Yeah, 22 points on the.
He came in averaging 17, and he got 1 of 2. So coming up here on the final 4 minutes of regulation, as Seams will now get the ball in the front court with 20 to shoot. Get the ball down low to Chapman. He finds Edwards, and he'll lay it up and in.
Edwards is silky smooth today.
Yep, he's had a really, really good game, and now this equals the largest lead of the ball game at 19. As we're under the 4-minute mark here of the second half. Silva has it, 15 to shoot. Law will dial it up for 3. It's short. Seams will run it down.
You're right, Silva, 10 at the half, yet to score here in the second half. Yeah, he's
just kind of disappeared here in the second half. 20 to shoot for Tech. We've got complete control of the ball game, leading by 19. Danzer for 3, got it. Danzer right down the chute. One of his better shooting games that we've done, Eric.
Yes, that's his sixth three-pointer.
So Danzer with, what'd you say, 6 3 balls?
Yes.
And the 22-point advantage, the biggest lead here of the afternoon. So I would say, Eric, that Coach Wilmer and Tech would be very, very pleased. A nice bounce-back win after that gut-wrenching loss the other night to Shawnee State, as there's a nice float away by Thompson is good. But Tech really bounced back in a big way here this afternoon.
And Thompson with 13, 15.
Martin with it, shaking and baking. Martin into the lane. They double team him. He leans in and puts it up with the left hand. Tech has really spread the wealth around here today, haven't they?
Yes, they have. Great balance.
And they're going to end up with, what, at least 5 guys in double figures? As there's a turnover. Four. Is Eli Campbell will check in to the Tech lineup, his first action of the afternoon. So final 2.5 to go in this one, and Tech looks like they're going to go 6-6 in league play and get their 15th win of the year.
Yeah, much needed victory. Get that bad taste out of their mouth from Tuesday, right?
That's right. Here's a steal going in, and there's a foul. I think we'll get Edwards with the foul. That's a nice play by Johnson, the way he was able to get the steal and kind of hang in the air there and get the hoop in the arm.
Yeah, and that's going to be.
So that'll go on Edwards. That's a nice finish that time by Johnson.
That's Edwards' fourth as well.
So Johnson trying to polish off a three-point play, and he does just that. Up and underneath, and the shot is short, and there's Edwards with the tip. It won't go. Martin into the lane. It won't go. Boy, look at that. What 3 shots point blank. They couldn't get it to go. Back the other way. That was a pass. The ball, I think, hit the shot clock. That was really meant as a pass, and it almost went in.
Yeah, everybody, the crowd really wanted Eli Campbell to get that layup and wasn't able to finish.
So we're in the final 158 of this one. Like I said, we'll have a women's game that will follow this. Eric and I will have that. And, Eric, that should be quite a contest because we're looking at both teams desperately needing to win in the women's game. The Lady Golden Bears are 1-21 overall, lost 18 in a row, while the Lady Pride, they've lost 13 in a row, and they're 1-16 on the road, and they're 2-20 overall. So both of those teams need a much-needed win as Martin delivers a 3-ball. Apparently that was a 2. I thought it was a 3, I beg your pardon. It's a 21-point lead, and now there's a bucket, which is good, and we got a timeout on the floor.
Now that was a 3.
Yeah, that was clearly a 3. So it's an 18-point advantage. I think we're just going to have a rolling timeout so they can get players into the ball game. Yes, let's see. It'll be Richard Fu into the game for Tech. They have a 30-second timeout. Why? We'll tell you about Leisure Lanes, Johnstown Road in Beckley, where every Friday and Saturday night from 10 o'clock to midnight, they have music, glowing lanes, light show, fog, door prizes, just $15 a person. You can dial them up at 304-253-7328 for Leisure Lanes. Well, first of 2 games here this afternoon on Video Productions. And we'll have a break in between. I'd say probably about a 15-minute break, and then we'll have the women's game between these two schools. And as I just mentioned, Eric, both Tech and Indiana University of Columbus both desperately needing a win. Tech is 1-21 overall in their women's team, 0-11 in conference play, losers of 18 in a row, while Columbus, they've lost 13 in a row, 0-11 in league play, and they're 2-20 overall. Both teams desperately needing a win, and that ought to be interesting in our second game. All right, a lot of new faces out there right now for both teams. Matthew Linville into the game for Tech. Campbell had it. That ball was kicked right over here to us.
Don't take us out and off the air.
No, especially here in the final 113 after
Correct.
we've been here all day already. So 20 to shoot for Tech. The ball comes into Fu. As Tech is going to win for the 15th time this season, as there's a shot put up and in. And that shot is in by Tesfut. So we're under a minute, leads 20, biggest lead's been 22. Down the lane, there's a shot put up, and there's going to be a foul. The foul's going to go against Campbell, and that'll get Joey Ross to the free throw line, and Joey Ross will shoot two.
And Joey Ross trying to get into the scorer's book.
And the first free throw by Ross is no good. And that's one thing that we've seen this afternoon, Eric. Columbus, they haven't been very effective at the free throw line today.
Yeah, in the second half alone, that is their fifth miss.
And now their sixth miss. So final 40 seconds of this one. We'll have a quick wrap up here in the Pioneer Community Bank postgame show. Like I said, we'll have a little break. And the women's game is there's Fu with the short shot. We're at 2:34 local time. They're scheduled to start the women's game at 3. And that's probably right about the time it will start as Johnson misses. And the final 20 seconds of this one. So Tech is going to bounce back off of that crushing loss from the other night, Eric. And right now they've got a 20-point lead, and it looks like they can run it out. They don't have to really shoot anymore, but they will. Final 5 seconds. And Ross races the ball down the floor, puts up a shot, and scores. And that's going to make the final deficit at 18. Final score will be Tech 83 and Indiana University Columbus 65. So with the win, Tech is now 15-8 overall, 6-6 in league play, and now 6-0 in neutral site games for Indiana University Columbus. They are now 0-12 in league play, 1-23 overall, and they've now lost their 11th in a game. Final score, Tech wins it 83-65. We'll take a break, come back and get you to the Pioneer Community Bank postgame show coming up next here on Video Productions.
Welcome, folks, to the most mouth-watering showdown on television, the Hangry Games Ultimate Snack-Off, right here at your local Little General store. As the snacks fly and the deli slices, remember, dear viewers, every item they're using can be found at your nearest Little General store, where creativity meets convenience. Keep your appetites brave and your snacks ready.
Take a ride to the north side and get your Big John deal at Mid-State Ford in Summersville. And here's the top 5 reasons to shop Mid-State Ford. You'll find the largest inventory, award-winning service, financing made easy for everyone, highest trade-in value. And the number 1 reason to shop Mid-State Ford is where you'll find your Big John deal. Mid-State Ford in Summersville, MidStateFordWV.com.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
It's 4th down, seconds on the clock. He hands it off, finds a hole in the middle. Clear, nothing but moves! Incredible! A touchdown for the win! I can't believe it!
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
And we welcome you back to the Summersville Arena in Summersville, West Virginia. Final score, the Golden Bears of WVU Tech, they defeat Indiana University Columbus 83-65 with the victory. Tech overall now is 15-8. They're 6-6 in league play, and they go to 6-0 in neutral site games. For Indiana University Columbus, they will fall to 1-23 overall. They are now 0-12 in league play, and they've lost 11 in a row. And we're going to go inside the numbers of this Big Tech victory. And inside the numbers brought to you by Pepsi of Southern West Virginia. Love to have me an ice cold blue can of Pepsi. And for the numbers, here's Eric.
Yeah, Tech really was able to keep up, the pressure on Columbus. Marison, they end up shooting 45%. Tech did for the game from 2, and 30% from 3, 70% from the line, the free throw line, as they made 9 out of 13 shots, and they were led with 4 double-figure scorers, and Cameron Dancer had 22 off the bench, knocking down 6 long balls for Tech. Thomas Haley was a steady self. He had 8 two-point field goals for 16. Sincere Edwards finished with 16 points. Just seemed like he had a great floor game all over the place. And Darren Martin with, should I say, a quiet 19 points.
Yes.
Just
very
right
subtle,
there,
wasn't
just
it?
very subtle 19 points. And Columbus was led in scoring by their leading scorer, who is Owen Law, came in averaging 17 a contest, and he finishes with 23 points on the evening.
All right, so that'll do it for this. It is final score of this men's game. Tech wins it 83-65. We're going to take a break, and let's see. The game is scheduled to tip at 3 o'clock local time. It's 2:40. So we'll be back on at 5 minutes till 3. At 2:55, we'll come back on. So at 2:50, we'll go live in 5. We'll be on at 2:55 for the 3 o'clock tip between the women's game between WVU Tech and Indiana Columbus. Once again, final score 83-65 in the men's game. For my partner Eric Thomas, for the heavy hitter Mr. Nick Eskins, who produced and directed for Jackie Moon, I'm Maris Lowry, and we'll talk to you here in about 10 to 15 minutes.